Hey sewing friends. So last video I told you that I wanted to make this new look dress. It's kind of a an easy knit dress. It's new look 6458. And I wanted to do this version here. Okay. And the fabric that I had in mind was this cotton jersey that I had gotten from knitfabrics.com. And the reason I bought this fabric is because I was cruising some websites looking for inspiration. And I don't know, how do you guys find inspiration for clothes that you want to make? I was cruising this website. It's called Amour Vert. And I saw this silk dress here. It's a slip dress. Now, I am not really the slip dress kind of gal. I don't know that I would feel comfortable in it. And I suppose I should give it a try because I have bought the saltwater slip pattern from Friday Pattern Company. And I think Ruanne from Yorkshire Sew Girl has made tons of them and loves it. Of course, she's tall and thin. I'm short and round. So, I don't know. But what really appealed to me about this dress when I saw it was the fabric. It's a crepe de chine, a silk, and I thought the fabric was really lovely. It's this kind of white with these really delicate flowers on, a white background and real delicate flowers as the print. And I thought it was just so pretty. And it was really kind of funny, or coincidental, I should say, because, Carla from our Zoom sewing circle, she had gone to Europe. I think she went to Spain for a wedding and had visited a couple of countries, before returning home. And she had shown us that she had bought some silk from Liberty of London. And it was beautiful. And to me, it very much resembled the dress, the silk slip dress that I saw at the Amour Vert website. And I fell in love with it. The fabric. I thought it was just gorgeous. So I went on the Liberty website and I found this fabric here. I'll put a picture there. And I don't know if it's the exact fabric that Carla had gotten, but it was close enough to me. I thought it was just very pretty, very feminine. But it was $94 a yard, so I was not going to buy, the Liberty silk to make a dress out of. Then I'm cruising another website looking for some knit fabric, and I come across this fabric. And I thought, okay, it had kind of the ivory background, which I'm more of an ivory than a bright white. And it had these flowers, and I thought, okay, this is kind of gives me the same sort of inspiration. And did you guys ever see the movie My Cousin Vinny, when Marissa Tomei is on the witness stand and she's explaining, why, whatever. You'll have to watch the movie. It's really cute. But there's a line where she goes, something about like a Corvette, which can never be confused with a Buick Skylark. Well, let me tell you, silk crepe de chine can never be confused with cotton jersey. No, it's just, I don't know what I was thinking. So anyhow, I was going to make up this dress, the new look dress. And as I got the pattern pieces out, I realized that there was really not a lot of shape to it. Now, I know that this is an easy pattern, but literally all the pattern pieces, the different sizes were like half an inch apart. Now, most of the time, it's been my experience that when you do something, the arm side, the pattern piece from the arm side, oftentimes the smaller and the larger size either converge and then cross, and sometimes that happens, around the neck because you're tracing it out and then you have to figure out, which one is my size, and you have to be real careful and trace out the right size. This one, everything was just a half an inch bigger. And I noticed that the pattern piece was really straight up and down. There wasn't a lot of waist shaping in it. And I'm looking at the pattern thinking, I'm going to have to do some adjustments to make this look good on me. And then I looked at the line drawing, and you can see that, I don't know if it's going to show up, very straight up and down. Looking at the pattern itself, very straight up and down. And then I started kind of doubting myself, and I thought, this fabric is just not going to look good at that dress. Now, I still want to make this, but honestly, I want to make it out of a different fabric. Maybe a stripe, I don't know. So I thought I would use this as, another knit pattern. Now, of course, my favorite is the Turner dress, but my goodness, how many Turner dresses can I make, So I was going through my pattern stash, and I came across McCall's 7353. And I gotta say, this really is a great pattern. There is, on Instagram, So My Stash, she has made it, and we've kind of like commented back and forth how you really do get a lot of bang for your buck on this. It's a very easy dress. It fits really well. It's just really great. And I've always made it as a darker color, something that I would wear in the fall and the winter, and I would put tights underneath it, and I would also line it. So I thought, okay, this is kind of my style. It's looks good on my body shape. It's a, kind of like a fit and flare. So I decided to go ahead and make the dress. And I'll put some pictures here on it. Now, some of the constructions that I do that is not normally in the instructions, you can't really see it because I've, gone over it. There's a little bit of stay tape there sticking out. Don't know if you can see that stay tape. But I usually use a Soak Easy knit stay tape around the collar, around the arm side to just give it a little bit of stabilization. Although this one, these are grown-on sleeves. So I think I just did it down, all the way down to here. And then I went ahead and cut it off at the short, sort of 3/4 lengths. And this, I knew. It's like, Carol, you need to lengthen it because my arms are long. But of course I was too lazy to. So the sleeves are kind of a wonky length. But I went ahead and added the stay tape. I lengthened the bodice by 1 inch, and then I did a full bust adjustment so that the total length of the bodice is an extra 2 inches. And I like the fit a lot better because it comes down closer to my natural waist instead of sliding up right underneath the bosom, right underneath my bust. So anyhow, I'm putting the dress on, and then I also, as I said, I added a lining. Let me show you my lining because I had this pink silk Habital in my stash. Okay, so it's a very comfortable dress to wear, and I have to say this jersey, knit cotton jersey, is really soft. It is really, really soft. Now, I've only just washed this once to pre-shrink it, so I don't know how it's going to hold up over time, and I'll let you know after I've washed it a couple times, but this is really soft and pretty. Or at least soft to the feel. But when I put it on, I don't know about you, but I kind of feel like a 6-year-old going to her friend's birthday party. It's just really colorful. And, I'm going to wear the dress because I think it's really well made. I think it fits really well. I work really casual off a very, very business casual. They really don't care what you wear. So I'll go ahead and wear it. But on hindsight, it's just a dress. What can I say? It's just a dress. But I do like the pattern, and I plan on making it again, but more for the fall, and then I'll put some tights underneath it. But this, the fabric in and of itself is okay, and I think the pattern in and of itself is okay, but when I put them together, it's just okay. So that was my McCall's 7353 dress. Now, the only other make that I was able to get completed before I went on vacation was a Itch to Stitch Lago tank, and here it is. This is fabric that I had left over from when I made the Cashmerette Pembroke dress. So, believe it or not, I only had enough to cut out the bodice, the front and the back, but I couldn't get enough to make my neck bands and arm bands. And I just went ahead and got a matching cotton jersey that I had in my stash and made this. And I made it in a full size 16. Now the pattern piece that I had saved before was actually a 14 graded to a 16 at the waist and hips. In fact, that's what I'm actually wearing now underneath my shirt. But I decided to keep it at a straight 16. I had chosen a 14 because when I did my high bust measurement, it fell into the itch to stitch 14 size and then graded out. But I think I like it better at the 16. And if it's a little bit looser, I think it just is an overall nicer fit. And again, this is the same fabric that's just so soft. It's from, again, knitfabrics.com, I think. But what I did when I made this is I created an orphan. So what I had to do, told myself I wasn't going to do it, but I couldn't resist because I didn't want to just create an orphan, is I went ahead and bought some linen from fabric-store online, or no, fabric-store. I'll put it in the description. I can never remember it. But I went there to buy that because, first of all, I was looking at the Merchant & Mills website to get some olive green linen to make a pair of shorts to go with this. And my goodness, their linen is like $34.95 a yard. Plus you need to, pay shipping from England. And I thought, that's ridiculous. So I went to fabric-store.com because I've heard really great things about their linen. A couple of you guys have, because I've mentioned it before, and a couple of you guys have mentioned in the comments, yeah, they have really great linen. And I know Whitney from Tomcat Stitchery buys her linen there. She says it's really soft and it's really nice. So I went ahead and ordered some olive green linen to make a pair of shorts that I hope will match. And when that comes in, I'll give you an update on whether that linen is, as nice as everyone says it is, because their linen was only like 17 something a yard, which is still expensive, but a lot better than that 34, 35, whatever Merchant & Mills was charging for their linen. So those are the only 2 makes that I managed to get done before I left for vacation. And as soon as I got back from New Mexico from my last vacation, my husband decides he wants to go visit his sister and his brother in southern Idaho. So we're going to go on yet another trip here in a couple of days. And I'm hoping to get together. I'm hoping to sew a little mini capsule summer wardrobe, maybe 3, maybe 4 mix and match pieces. And I will let you know how that turns out in my next video. So that's all I've got for you today. I hope you guys hit the like and subscribe on your way out. I really appreciate you guys taking your time to watch my videos and to comment, and I will see you next time. Bye.